Good morning and Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are working to make our Sun series more interesting, interactive and easy to understand, and this video will be a valuable resource not only for students but for teachers and parents as well, and will help you to understand the concepts more easily. I am your teacher Aisha, and I welcome you all in your English lesson. And in this lesson we are going to look at the last unit of the book which we are doing, English book for grade 2. Let's see the competencies: oral communication skills, listening and speaking, reading and critical thinking skills, vocabulary and grammar, and the last one is writing skills. And the breakup of competencies with respect to the book includes oral communication skills, listening and speaking, reading and critical thinking skills, aspects of language, and writing skills. Here we have this unit, and the name of the unit is How Old Am I? And it has 17 SLOs. And the breakup of concepts with each competency includes oral communication skills, 3 concepts, reading and critical thinking skills, 3 concepts, aspects of language, 4 concepts, and writing, 3 concepts. With reading and critical thinking skills, we have question and answers, labels, and punctuation marks. Here is the unit. Listen to the reading of this unit very carefully.
How old am I? I'm old enough to clean my room. I'm old enough to weed. I'm old enough to go to school and old enough to read. I'm old enough, my mother says, to do what big kids do. Now when I will be old enough to make decisions too. By Susan Noyes Anderson. Practice with the same intonation patterns with your teacher.
I hope you have enjoyed this lovely poem. Let's see some question answers. What tasks do you do in your daily routine? Okay. What tasks you do in your daily routine? You are going to list them up. Any task, you help your mom, or you go out in the playground. There are different tasks that you come to school, you do different tasks, you go in the games lesson or in library lesson. So you are going to write 1 or 2 tasks you do in your daily routine. Then what does mother say to the kid in the poem? You are going to refer back to the poem and see what the mother is saying, that you are old enough to do some things. How do you help your mother at home? Write in a few sentences. So you are going to write 2 to 3 things that what you do to help your mother, because it is so important to help her. The next is a very interesting thing which we are going to learn today, and that says labels. Okay, look at the advertisement and answer the following question. This is a label and it is showing an advertisement. An advertisement is a picture that tells you about a particular object or a particular product. For example, this label is about an ice cream. I can see ice cream cones, there is a price written over it, there is the flavor written over it, and you are supposed to answer the 2 questions. What does the ad tell us about the ice cream? What it is telling us? It is telling us the price, it is telling us the flavor. How much did the ice cream cost? What is the cost of ice cream? What is the price of ice cream? It is easily visible on the label. Here again we are going to learn and revise some punctuation marks. Read the given sentences, circle the capital letters and underline the full stops, commas, question marks, exclamation marks. You are going to circle the capital letter and you are going to underline the punctuation marks, all the commas, full stops and question marks. The children are playing cricket. How old are you? Wow, what an amazing animal it is. Ali, Sarah, Ahmer and Saima are going to the park. So encircle the capital letter and underline the punctuation marks. Let's move forward. Here in oral communication skills, we have a rhyme, stress and intonation, and body language. And with this we have a poem. You are going to listen to the poem very carefully and see the intonation patterns. Intonation patterns, stress and rhyme. That how we are going to stress on some words, how we use the intonation and how we use the rhyming words.
We have a little garden. We have a little garden, a garden of our own. And every day we water there the seeds that we have sown. We love our little garden and tend it with such care. You will not find a faded loaf or a blighted blossom there. by Beatrix Potter.
So dear kids, you have noticed that how the reading has been done and some words are read with proper stress, intonation and rhyme. Here, there is a little listening and speaking practice, and in previous units, we have some dialogues with them. Now, what is the different thing today? Sometimes we use different parts of the body such as face, hands to express feelings and emotions. There is a key to learn because you are going to write the dialogues for the given pictures. So here comes listening and speaking practice. As you know, my dear kids, we have been looking at some dialogues throughout this book. Now we have learned some particular things and it's your turn to apply that knowledge. The question says, look at the given pictures, write the expressions the pictures are showing. What expressions these characters are showing, and there is one key to learn over here, that sometimes we use different parts of the body such as face, hands, etc. to express feelings and emotions. When I am talking, I am not just talking, I am using whole of my body. So that is called body language, and these characters are showing some body language as well. So you are going to identify that and write in 1 or 2 sentences. Let's do the first picture together, that the mother is instructing or telling his son that you made a mess and you are not supposed to do that. And he is listening to the mother. So this way I am telling the expression of these 2 characters. You are going to do the other pictures this way. Look at the picture very carefully, look at the characters and write in 1 or 2 sentences what they are expressing. The next thing is aspects of language, and in aspects of language we are going to look at some word meanings, seeking permission, rhyming words, punctuation and question words. Let's see, read the following words with their meanings. Enough. Enough means as much or as many, which is required, just enough. Weed. Weed is to cut unwanted plants. When we cut unwanted plants, we weed them. The last one is decision. The action of deciding something. When you want to do something and you decide that I'm going to do a particular thing, that is what you have decided. The next thing, seeking permission. Okay, it is so important to seek permission, and there are different scenarios in which you should seek permission before doing a particular task. Read the given expressions to ask permission. Could I use your book? Could I drink water? May I come in? Do you mind if I sit here? May I use your laptop? And can I ask you a question? So all of these phrases are questions because you are seeking or asking permission, because you are seeking or asking permission about a particular thing. Here we have some rhyming words. Rhyming words are words with same ending sound. Read the given rhyming words. Weed, read. Do, to. Dish, wish. Sand and land. Write 2 words that rhyme with the given words. I'm not going to help it with you because we have done rhyming words so many times. So the words are given and you are going to write 2 more words that rhyme with that word. Say. I can write so many. Say, lay, day, hay, may, tray. So many are there. So you are just supposed to write 2 rhyming words with each given word. The next thing in grammar is some question words. Again, this is a revision, and question words includes what, where, when, which and who are question words. They are used to ask questions. Let's read some questions together. What is the name of place where animals are kept? Where do fish live? Land or water? Who is your favorite animal? Which animal has a long tail? And when is your school going on a trip? All of these are questions with different question words. Write your own questions using question words in your notebook. Select 5 question words and make questions with them, and don't forget to end them on a question mark. Here again, punctuation. Rewrite the given sentences by adding correct punctuation marks and capital letters. You are going to read them. You are going to make the first letter capital, and then you are going to add whether you are going to end on a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark, depending on the nature of the sentence. The children are studying. Where are you going? Oh, what a beautiful sight it is. Ali, Ahmad, Hamza and Ehsan are playing. So what are the punctuation marks which you can use? Comma, question mark, full stop, and don't forget to capitalize the first letter and to capitalize the proper nouns, the names of people. In writing, we are going to look at some writing speech bubbles and rhyming words. Here it says guided writing, and in guided writing we are going to look at some speech bubbles. Okay, speech bubbles are used to tell the conversation going on among different people. For example, there is a teacher and she is saying, "Students, what are you carrying in your bags for the trip?" And there are two kids. Girl is saying, "I have brought juice and snacks in my bag." And boy is telling, "I have brought sandwiches and milk in my bag. I am carrying a box of tissues." So this is a little conversation, and this conversation is being written in speech bubbles. Here, read the given poem and circle the rhyming words in the poem. Write them in the given space and also write one more. Listen to the reading of the poem very carefully because you are supposed to encircle the rhyming words of this poem.
Is the moon tired? She looks so pale. Within her misty veil, she scales the sky from east to west and takes no rest. Before the coming of the night, the moon shows papery white. Before the dawning of the day, she fades away. By Christina Rossetti.
I hope you have listened to the poem carefully and you can easily identify the rhyming words because they usually come at the end of each phrase. Dear students, that is all about the last unit of this book. I hope you have learned a lot of new things, and don't forget to apply all the concepts which we have studied in your guided writing. I am your teacher, Teacher Aisha, signing off, and I am going to meet you again with another set of lessons and a new book. Till then, take a good care of yourself, revise, 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 and be very good with your writing skills. Take care. Allah Hafiz.